Hello and welcome to my 3-day yoga challenge. I have seen a lot of different challenges out there. I haven't seen too many 3-day challenges, so I'm creating my first one. I thought this would be a great way to jump back into your practice, to get a nice reset, or to start a brand new personal practice if you've never had one. It'll be gentle flows for all 3 days, about 10 to 15 minutes. Again, just to help you get back into your practice or jumpstart and get a nice, clean, fresh start off to your personal practice. So the theme or the intention for this entire series is I am enough. A lot of the times we don't give ourselves enough credit, or we feel like we have to do that hour-long yoga class or that 90-minute yoga class, otherwise it doesn't count. So I want to let go of all that noise and jumpstart into this 3-day challenge with these simple yet powerful flows. So when you're ready, we will get started in a tabletop position. And in tabletop, we have our hips stacked over our knees, shoulders over our elbows and wrists. Try to keep a soft bend in your elbows to be aware of hyperextension. We are rooted through our palms, spread wide through our fingertips. Our neck is long, our gaze is toward the top of our mat. Our core is activated, and just start to bring your attention inward, bringing to that theme of I am enough. Let this practice be enough for you, and let these next 10 or 15 minutes or so be for just yourself. So when you're ready, tuck your toes, send your gaze to the ceiling, arch your back for cow pose. Exhale as you round through your spine, sending your gaze to your navel for cat pose. Inhale, arching your back, sending your gaze up to the sky, tucking your toes back for cow pose. And then rounding through your spine as you exhale for cat. Start to move through that intuitively with your own breath, your own pace. Feel free to add any other movements or motions that you may need. Maybe rolling through your hips, nodding your head yes, shaking it no. Good, and then when you're ready, come back to center. From here, we'll move straight into our main flow. So when you are ready, adjust as needed and send your right leg forward. So your right foot comes to the outer edges of your mat or the outer edges of your hands, and working toward a grounded low lunge. Back left knee is grounded on the mat, same as the top of your left foot. Right foot, right leg forward, in somewhat of a lizard lunge, if you will, or modified low lunge. From here, you can stay here, or you can come down to your elbows, finding a deeper stretch in your inner groin, inner hamstring. Try to keep your back and your neck long. Couple breaths here. Good, and then start to make your way up to back to lizard lunge. From here, we ground, keep our left hand grounded, right arm goes to the sky for a revolved low lunge. Try to send your gaze towards your fingertips as you rotate through your spine. And then bringing your right arm back, reaching for that backside, back of the room as much as possible. Option to stay here, option to go a little bit deeper. You can bend your left knee and find a bind as you capture your foot with your hand. If you are here, try to rotate through your spine, sending your gaze over your right shoulder for a nice stretch. You can feel it in your left quad. Gazes to the sky or over your right shoulder. Bringing your breath with you. Good. And if you are here, you can let go of that bind. Come back to lizard lunge. And then from here, we can start to rock back and forward between low lunge and half splits. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, set it back into half splits on 1, and half splits. Try to round through your spine, let your head hang heavy here, and then flex your right foot. You can also play with rotating through your right ankle for somewhat of a modified stretch. And we're here for a few breaths. Good, and make your way back up to that low lunge. And then you can tuck your right leg back, coming back into your tabletop position. Moving over to our left side when you're ready. Left leg goes forward, left foot comes to the outer edges of your mat. Again, for that lizard lunge or modified low lunge. This time our left leg is forward, rooted through our left foot. We are grounded through our palms, spread through our fingertips. You can dig your fingertips into the mat a little bit for a little bit more of a grip. And then option to stay lifted or option to come down to your elbows for a deeper stretch. Finding a few breaths here. Trying to keep your neck and your back as straight and as long as possible. Good, and then you can start to make your way back up. Finding that rotated low lunge, so your right hand is going to stay grounded, left arm goes to the sky. Try to spread through your fingertips as you send your gaze up to the sky, finding a nice twist. And then when you're ready, reaching back with your left arm, reaching toward the back of the room. Option to stay, option to find your bind with your foot as you bend your right knee this time. If you're here, try to turn your gaze over your left shoulder. Nice, easy rotation through the spine. Great stretch in the right quad. Couple breaths. Very nice, letting that go. Coming back to your modified low lunge. And then starting to rock back and forth between half splits and low lunge. And we are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, set it back into half splits on 1. Rounding through your spine, letting your head hang heavy. We're here for just a couple breaths. Good, making your way back up to lizard lunge, tucking your left leg back, finding tabletop position. From here, you can bring your knees to the outer edges of your mat and just start to sink your hips back, reaching forward, finding a resting child's pose for just a moment. Really want to try to reach forward as you sink your hips back, finding a nice contrast and a full body stretch. Good. From here, making your way back up to tabletop, and then you can swing your legs around and adjust as needed, finding a comfortable seat. Try to keep your spine long, spine straight, arms come out, and then slowly lower down to the mat vertebrae by vertebrae. Good, and then from here you can plant your heels on the mat, bringing your legs about hip width distance apart, and we find our reverse figure four. So when you're ready, your right ankle meets your left knee. Figure four. If you want to go a little bit deeper, your left heel can come up off of the mat as you capture your left hamstring. Option to press on your right knee with your right elbow for a deeper stretch. And we're here for just a few breaths. Good, when you're ready, lowering the heel back down to the mat, keeping that figure four bind, and then just start to rock your legs back and forth, opening up through the hips. And on this last one here, you're going to find your right foot grounded to the mat. Try to keep your shoulders and your hips as square as possible. Maybe sending your gaze over to the right side for a deeper stretch. Good, make your way back up to center. Let that go. And we set up for the left side. So when you're ready, left ankle meet your right knee this time, figure four. Option to stay here. Option to go a little bit deeper as you capture your right hamstring. Left elbow presses on the left knee. And we find our breath. Great stretches to get all the snap, crackle, and pop out, as you probably just heard my joints do as we're doing this. Great if you've been sitting down or driving all day. Just nice to stretch out and letting that be enough. One more breath. Good, when you're ready, you can lower your heel back down to the mat. And then again, just keeping that figure four bind, but then just starting to rock back and forth with the knees. And on that last one, letting your left foot be planted to the ground, trying to keep your shoulders square and grounded on the mat, and then maybe turning your head to the left this time for a deeper stretch. Good, when you're ready, making your way back up to center, letting go of that bind. Windshield wiper the knees just to reset your hips. And then from here, slowly making your way back up to a comfortable seated position. If you need to roll over to your right side first, and then just slowly press yourself up. We find ourselves back in that comfortable seated position. And just rooted through our sit bones, sitting up nice and straight. Hands can come to your knees. Soft gaze or close your eyes if that feels nice for you. I want to thank you for allowing me to guide you through day one of your 3-day challenge. Reminding you for our intention of this time together is I am enough. Letting this practice be enough, letting this time of movement be enough, letting this focused awareness be enough for you. So when you are ready, we will bring our hands to our heart center. We'll take one breath to close out class. So when you are ready, inhale, fill up your chest, your lungs, your stomach. And exhale through your mouth, letting that go. We bring our hands to our third eye center. We bow to our practice. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on being done with day one. Really excited to be able to move into the next couple days, and you're already done with the first day. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.